Welcome to Burgess Snow Field at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he... Out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The short hands, it's Petway.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Blasted as he lets it go. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
They'll try the toss to the left. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
Now the toss. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipman! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Petway. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game. There he goes! Smashes ahead. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Fullback's got it. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, it was a nice play there, handing it off to the fullback, and the defense is lucky. That strong safety came downhill. He made that tackle. If he doesn't make it, who knows, guys? I mean, that might have been a touchdown.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Gonna swing it on second down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They're down to the 20, first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. After that last completion, it's second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on third down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and The quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw. It's Horvat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our...
Got it in stride at the 15. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Bryant. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to beat him to the left. Finding open areas. Crosses the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's an awesome-looking carry, and you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Horvat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He'll ride his man on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Sends it back in motion. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Navy. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Turning it on! And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. To the air, it's Horvat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll go to the toss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll ride the hot hand. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football in the hands. Oh, it's a fumble.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bryant. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Navy will go back on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Now on the option. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looking downfield, it's Horvat. The quick out. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Might as well give it to him again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. The throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Back up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Horvath. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on third and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Kent. Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, midshipman. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for space. It's Cook. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it down the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Back to pass, it's Horvath. Finds us back in the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.